Kelinati khona la ku Daily Thetha. Namhlanje sikhuluma ngama music collaborations, some of the best to come out of South Africa, and siyabuza ukuthi the process leyo ihamba njani mawukuthi we artist that's thinking about collaborating. Let's move the conversation further. Ngihambisana no Innocent Shezi. Innocent is the author of Independence in the Music Industry kanye no Felo Le Tee, who's a musician. Gentlemen, sibonge isikhathi senu. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show. So Innocent, ithi ke sibuze la mhlambe ke sizwe ukuthi wena uyibona njani le ndaba esikhathini samanje njengoba wena ubuka ama trends womculo. Is it easy for our upcoming artists ukuthi abe independent and abe viable as well at the same time?
I think being an independent artist in South Africa, it is very easy. One, because of social media, technology, we see it. It's something that artists can consume very easily. But then the challenge becomes once the artist needs to actually walk it out and actually make sure being an independent artist is something that they can do and they can do it right, making sure that the business aspect of it is taken care of. That is where the challenge becomes, and that is where the challenge starts for an artist. Being an independent artist is very rewarding, but umsebenzi ukhona. And the artists are not ready for that. And the artists are not really engaged in that. Kumnandi ukuba an artist, it's fantastic, it's wonderful. But the business part of it is where the artists sometimes fail. One, because sometimes they don't want to really engage themselves with the knowledge in terms of what is it that I need to do for me to be able to become a successful artist? That is where the challenge really, really starts. An artist will record a fantastic song and collaborate with somebody. But then the work that needs to come after that, they're not really interested in that. The only thing they want to do is to see themselves on stage. But it is the music business. It's just not the music, whatnot. It's the music business. It's a business. So the challenge, being an independent artist is extremely, extremely rewarding because one, you own your masters, you own your work, and you have the freedom to be an independent artist. But the challenges, after that, are very, very immense.
Yeah, and the artist is I need to focus on the creative side of things because the artist DJ, I need to be creative. I need to make sure ukuthi ngiyakwazi ukukhiqiza umsebenzi ofanele. So manje mangizobukana nezinto ze-admin, I think it stifles the creativity yami kancane. Ake sikhulume ngokuthi ke njengamanje ama-artists, are we seeing a wave of our-artists who are taking an interest on the business side of things?
Not necessarily. There are so many master classes that are out there, master classes, conferences that are out there. But artists, I would say, are not engaging themselves in the manner that they need to. I don't want to label everybody the same because there are artists that see it and ababona yuguti. If I engage myself with a band that have the knowledge and that want to share the knowledge, kungangisiza kakhulu for me to gain from this, and I can gain from that. So I think artists just need to do that. But moving forward, also just allow yourself to find people be open to that. If I am strong as a creative in terms of recording music, but when it comes to the administrative part of it, I fail. Find credible people. In the music industry, baninga abantu who want to take chances. But try to find the person that I can trust this person to explain the process to me in terms of CMOs, share splits, and so on. That somebody that can help you. Once the music is out, you are taken care of, and the music that you have that is coming out will be able to reach the people, and what you will receive from it going forward. Because music is something that's living. It will be out there forever. It's not something where in Zamanjipel, but it lives. So you need to make sure that even 10 years from now, what you did and what you signed years ago will be able to make you benefit from it as time goes by.
So, Fellow, from an artist perspective, when I isimo se South African music industry njengamanje, the state of it, Sinjan.
It's actually interesting, to be honest. I wouldn't say we are in a position like we are in trouble or suffering or anything like that. We are in an interesting generation. Another thing that I've noticed, there's a lot of youngsters that are coming in, and they're very powerful compared to like back then, and they move way faster. So even the music, we are probably like the hub of dance music in the world. Dance music-wise, we are like the hub. And I was watching this other interview, and they had, I don't know if he's still like the founder of Galo, and he was saying, Wuti, the music outside, yes, SA, it's so appreciated because it's so cultural, you know, and whenever people go that side, the problem is that we don't carry culture. We have the music, it's amazing, but it doesn't have the culture, you understand? So I can make an example in Nigerian music. Nigerian music is powerful, it's Afrobeat, but it carries the culture, because when they go that side, they gather, you understand? You go to New York, there's a family of them that side, like a whole collective. So that's why it keeps on growing. So I think for us, right now we have the music. It's at a beautiful stage, but we just need to move as a culture. When we go to Paris, there's 1,000 South Africans, but we need to have it as a culture. The food must go with the music. The wisdom of Africa in general must just go with the music. So right now, it seems like SA, in terms of music-wise, it's beautiful. As you said, it's just the knowledge, you know, you need to be eager as a youngster to, I always say, like, people always go like, what should I do, you know, how should I? And I used to say begezela, but now I don't say begezela anymore. I say focus on your brand. Branding is the most important. Like, that will sustain your career going forward, you know what I mean? So, especially now, so people must brand more than just creating and get a team, obviously, so, yeah.
All right, ngibambile yona khona lapho mbukeli siyabuya ke emva kwalokho hlala nathi khona la ku Daily Thetha.